What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup. Welcome to the banks of the Raritan in Piscataway, New Jersey, SHI Stadium, home to the Rutgers Scarlett Knights. Pollock and Jesse Palmer, and guys, can't wait to get this one started. And no chance at a return here.
Impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him.
David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got two guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes. And so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
The Trojans come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Jukes his way for more. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Got it in the middle, it's Lane. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the shotgun, the inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
3rd down is money down, and they were money. Great job getting the football to your playmaker, and then watch, after the catch, making the play, getting the big 1st down. Now you're set up in great position to go get 6 with a 1st and goal opportunity. And you got to get locked into the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
He might want another play. Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Trojans! They grab the early lead. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. So the Rutgers Scarlett Knights offense will take the field for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
He stopped at the 15. Not enough for the 1st down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. The Scarlet Knights will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Takes the handoff. It's Clyde. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Reese, and I think it's a great start to the season. Like, again, you have goals and you have midpoints to the season where you're at right now. This is where you wanted to be. You wanted to be in the mix in one of the best conferences in all of college football, and Jesse, they're doing that in the Big Ten.
Yeah, they've been able to handle the stage and handle the pressure with every win. That makes the next game that much bigger, and they've shown up on big stages on national television, and they've been able to deliver. This game, though, is the biggest yet. If they keep on the pace they're at, they're going to be playing for a Big Ten championship.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Trojans send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the play fake on first down. Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
To the air, it's Schultz. Finds his man, it's Saunders. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch, it's Saunders. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense. And the Scarlet Knights line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Wide open downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
It's a really nice job out there making the catch. I feel like fans are always expecting one of these Trojan receivers to be in the conversation for being best in the country, right? Because of the success they've had in the past and certainly in more recent years. There's a lot of pressure to play that position now at the Coliseum and at USC. But this guy right here, he has been making his mark on this offense.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And the ball is free on the pitch.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up. You're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off play action. Now he's going to break the pocket. It falls incomplete and will change into the field to get things started back up. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They'll try to start the second quarter by putting points on the board with a field goal. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Absolute shank. Missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking to throw, it's Schultz. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else...
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got room on the return. Touchdown, USC. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Stanford is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jim Plunkett, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by just 4 to Tennessee. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
Spins away from the defense. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. They want to throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Duke. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. The Scarlett Knights will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll take it on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. To the air, it's Mayava. Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll pull it down and run. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Ripping through the defense. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. And the legendary John McKay would be proud of the execution of the running game and picking up the first down.
Yeah, the basic principles of the run game, right? The easy stuff, the boring stuff, not fancy, not loved. Everybody.
He caught it. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
From the gun, looking for a man. He wants it all. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down comes. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Touchdown, Southern Cal! Quick strike through the air for the score. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
He'll try it again. Still on his feet at the 40. There he goes. The 20. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
People talk about physical tackles all the time. That's how you deliver the boom. Lower your pads, run your feet, take that guy from him going forward to flat backwards on his back. And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They'll run it on 3rd and goal. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Absolutely perfect. Had to settle for the field goal. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping... something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Got a man, it's Jordan. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
quarterback making adjustments. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. It has been a rocky ride through Big Ten play so far, and they're running out of time to turn it around.
And sometimes the Big Ten will do that to you, right? It's a competitive conference. There's a lot of competitive environments that you have to step into, and they haven't been great this season, let's be honest. But, Jesse, I'm more interested to see how they finish off the last part of this season, because it's one thing to have expectations and to get down. It's another thing to quit.
Yeah, you just want to see how resilient.
He's loose. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Schultz. Just a short pass to the tight end. At the 45 on his way. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Scarlett Knights will call on their punt team. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. On the ground, it's Jordan. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Going the other way, and he's got room.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Here's a timeout. Still tight game here late in the first half. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Rutgers!
And I'm not going to say that was a must score, but that was a must score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, Dave?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a...
It's a seam wide open! All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Here's a heat. Can't find... Man, as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell.
He's going to fire deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes it the other way. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Piscataway.
And the Trojans will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw at Schultz. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking for room. It's Duke. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive play.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Scarlett Knights decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam. On it. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. First step of this drive comes from their own 44. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Lane.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Trojans can really attack on this second and short. They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And the Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Mayava. He'll get rid of it. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window. And you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
Pocket breaking down. It's complete. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. This time on target. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Safe completion on the screen. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. They just keep firing. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Trojans. A great catch and run for 6.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. North Carolina was able to finish off a close one in Chapel Hill. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. All that speculation.
Sounds like they had a good one there. Picks his way ahead, pickup of 3.
Right now, you're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks.
That's why, as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on third down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
Oh, what a cut! He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Punts it out of the air. Made a defender miss. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Throwing right. It's caught. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. This play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Jordan. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. And the route is on.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Going to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Wants to throw. It's Schultz. He lofts one down the sideline. He's got it down the right side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. One final play before the end of the quarter. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It's complete to the left. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. They go to the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to do it himself. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Scarlet Knights have this offense rolling. Handoff from the gun. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. To throw, it's Schultz. Fires to the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Rutgers.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And after the extra point, they trail 35-17. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the move, it's Jordan. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. And the Trojans really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets them up at the 26 with the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the gun, running back on the move. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Grab near the sticks, it's Lemon. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The Trojans have it with a 1st and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Off the play fake. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown USC. And the beatdown has ensued. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Leaves it with the back. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Right back to him on the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The Scarlet Knights are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. To the air, it's Schultz. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll move the tight end. He'll do it himself. Wisely avoids the tackle with the slide.
And how about the QB? We haven't seen it all game long, man. Nice job coming up big in a big moment in the 4th quarter. He says, nobody there, takes off, does it with his feet, and gets the first down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. On the run, it's Jordan. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the dream.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Finds a man on the left, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying play action. Caught over the middle. It's Johnston. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the 2nd level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Looking to the big tight end. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. Defense picks it up. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Back to pass. It's Mayava. Under fire. Going deep. He's got it inside the 15. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And the Trojans want to move quickly. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Looking for the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Rutgers, 17.
From inside the 10, here he comes. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Going right to work up top. With the catch, it's Rivers. He works his way up to the 20-yard line and goes out of bounds there. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Back to pass. They get to him as he throws. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.